What is the one thing we all have in common? We don't like to talk about it, but we will all die.
The opening salvo of Jessica Young's 3 Minute Thesis. She's taking part in a competition for postgraduate students in which they present a statement or theory in 3 minutes. Young has chosen to speak about euthanasia and says it's a big ask to distill a complex topic in such a small amount of time.
Because you have to provide quite a lot of context and background, so I need to mention the fact that there's an end-of-life choice bill in front of Parliament at the moment. I need to talk about the fact that there hasn't been any other research, and then talk about who I've interviewed. So there's about a minute of introduction, a minute of results, and then a minute of why it's important.
Young's a research fellow at the Department of General Practice and Rural Health at Otago University. She says condensing screeds of information is something all academics should try at least once.
It was really difficult to pick which bits of my thesis findings to talk about, because the interviews were so rich and so in depth. To distill it down was a real challenge, but I think it's an excellent exercise that everyone should think about to communicate their research succinctly.
She's interviewed many people at the end of their lives and says support organisations like hospice are doing a great job. But Young says some medical professionals can appear callous.
Some of them reflected on the quality of their care, and parts of it were wonderful, especially the hospice. For those patients who were involved in the hospice, there were definitely some experiences that you would describe as not healthful, that they're detracting of health, the waiting, the callousness of some doctors in describing prognoses and diagnoses.
The winning Masters candidate from Otago is set to compete at the Inter-University Challenge in Canterbury next month. Young says she didn't think she'd get to the local final, but is pleased she has.
Yes, I hadn't actually banked that I would get to the final, so it came as a bit of a surprise that I won, and it'll be great to have more people hear about my research, because I think it's such an important issue.
Contestants need to present the information for a non-specialist audience. Young hopes her thesis can inform people on all sides of what is a contentious topic. In Dunedin, the South Today.